Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver. Pass to Giannis. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Giannis has got the opening bucket of the night here for Denver. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
Pocket four. Here's George. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Antetokounmpo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Irving. Hayward outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Paul with the bucket.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Outside, George. Here's the drive. And they get it. Draymond Green pulls it in. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Wood. Back to Irving. Here's George. And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Outside to Brogdon. The three-pointer, no good. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. The question is always, how do you contain Giannis Antetokounmpo? The coach said, now that he's hitting the face-up jumper with more consistency, there isn't much left to take away. So we're going to try to make him work hard at the other end. It's That's what a lot of coaches say, guys, and they don't succeed very well. We'll see if they can do it tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Paul with the three. It's hauled in by Wood. Knicks trail by 6. Hayward right side. Outside for George. Good trying to free himself up.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Ingles in the corner. Stolen by George. And here they go. Irving, good.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Paul. Buries it from three-point range. Paul's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand them. Keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
And he recovers it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bamba sets a screen. Irving with the ball. Ogden puts him up.
Dependable at contesting shots without fouling. When Brogdon is hustling and on top of things like that, it's big time.
6 on the shot clock. And there's... the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the middle. Horford, good.
Look at how expertly Horford rolls out of the pick. Not only did he do it with fundamental soundness, but he did it fast, too.
Paul with the 3. Cousins pulls it in. They kick it out to Green. No good from outside. For 3, Hayward. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the basket by Horford.
Horford grabs the ball and immediately gets into a shot. You got to prepare with your feet and then be ready with your hand.
Paul George with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Nuggets leading by 5.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. At the top of the key, Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. George missing again. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now Cousins. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Here's Horford. Back to Cousins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the site.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
From deep three-point range, you can't get that one, and it's Denver the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Paul. Corner shot. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And that's now 11 points for Chris Paul.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Bagley. Denver grabs the miss. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Here's Paul. Launches it. Horford with the rebound.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
It's time for T-shirts.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Nuggets. 6-point lead. Pass to Snell. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. Snell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If you can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Three-pointer. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Snell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
That one falls.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good, absolutely, virtually impossible.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
1:22 left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Snell from outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Right side Bagley. Screen by Cousins. Bagley with the ball. Now Green defending. Down low. It's Solomon Antetokounmpo. Pass to Snell. A 3-ball. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chips.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill. You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Irving looking over the floor. Picked by Horford. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nuggets lead by 19. And we'll see you back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Knicks trail by 19. Outside Irving. Wood sets a screen. And finished off by Wood.
Tell you what, I can watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Inside. Here's Giannis. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Outside, George. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Wood can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Bamba pulls it down. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Irving. George looking around to the paint. Wood. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Woods got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Three-pointers. Snell. Another three for Denver.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Outside Irving. Hayward outside. Wood sets a screen. Paul with the steal. Snell from outside. The Knicks pull it in. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. On the wing, George. From 6 feet. That one off the back iron and out. And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside, George. Here he goes. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They get it back. Back to Snell. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Irving. They need this one. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
And it's George missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Paul outside. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 1:11 left to play in the 3rd. It's George on the wing. 6 points for him. The kick out to Irving. Wood sets a screen. Back to George. And stolen by Thibault. 3-pointers, Snell. And that one is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Outside Irving.